Okay, we are in. We are live. Boy. Stuff's looking good. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Whew. I had Taco Bell right before stream, so I am feeling great. Oop. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Alright, we're good. Alright. Cool.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax!
Thanks, Junpei. Hey. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Why? Hello? Okay, hold on. Okay. My controller's being goofy again. Come on. Hi. Yeah, no, I see you. Sorry, I was handling some stuff on my end. Ugh. Okay, hold on. My controller's acting up. I gotta switch some things around. Give me a second. Okay. Alright. Come on, work with me here, please. What's happening is I am playing Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Which is, well, I don't know how much you know, so I don't want to over-explain. Okay, we're good. But this is sort of my 4th time playing this game. Fighting games and all that. Which, you're new, so I am gonna warn you. I am absolutely dog shit at fighting games. I'm so bad at them. Like literally so bad. That's nice. The only fighting game I can say I'm any kind of okay at is Smash Bros, and that's an entirely different type of fighting game than this. So, you're about to watch me get my ass kicked a lot. But I've already done 3 storylines. Use Yosuke's and Shie's. So I'm about to do Yukiko's right now. Alright. We cooking.
Oh, here. Yuki-chan, are you okay? Do you need any help?
Huh? No, it's okay. I want to do this by myself.
Are you sure?
Look at her.
If you need a hand, don't hesitate to ask.
I smell back at her waitress Kasai-san and concentrate once again on slicing the carrot and the cutting board in front of me. It's pretty tough to cut. I am Yukiko Amagi. I'm the only daughter of the Amagi Inn. Some people call all the inn a famous local landmark. To be honest, that description doesn't really register with me. I think people only see it that way because there's nothing else that stands out in this countryside town. I'm getting training from the Amagi Inn staff, but the food I'm cooking right now isn't for the customers. Actually, my cooking is, well, not so great. There's no way anything I made would be served here.
This is the Evening Journal with news for May 2nd. Our top story is on the domestic airline that was hijacked yesterday.
That's been a consistent, like, thing that's been mentioned. That hijacking. I wonder when it's gonna come up, because it hasn't come up in any of the storylines so far. Momentarily turning her attention away from the TV in one of the guest rooms, Kasai-san speaks to me.
Oh my, look at the time. Yuki-chan, don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Thank you.
There it is. The latter half of Golden Week starts tomorrow. I usually have to work through it since the inn is so busy during the holidays, but I've been given permission to take tomorrow off. And that's because Yukun is coming back to spend time here in Inaba. Yu Narukami. He's a precious friend who transferred from Yasugami High here in Inaba last spring. He had to move back to the city after his parents returned from their jobs overseas, but now I finally get to see him again after 2 whole months. Just thinking about that news puts a smile on my face. People may think that I'm overreacting over just 2 months, but it still makes me happy. I mean, the year spent with Yukon was quite a special one for us. It sounds hard to believe, but last year we got wrapped up in a serious mystery that occurred in this town and solved it ourselves. This is very nice, thank you. The one who led the team we created then was the investigation team, was Yukon. Most of us who were in the investigation team are going to meet up for his return tomorrow, sorry. I'm already excited about it. Just as I begin to lose myself in these thoughts, an acrid burning smell stings my nose. Oh no. I know nothing about this. Ooh, then you're in for a fucking ride. Me neither. Oh boy. y'all are in for some shit. Alright. This is a sort of kind of sequel to Persona 4 Golden. Well, Persona 4, but also kind of Golden. Which is certainly a game. It's a game I actually played on the channel not that long ago. So, don't leave just now. But if you're if you're horribly confused and need answers, I have like 33 Persona 4 Golden VODs that you can sift through at your leisure. Anyway, just begin to lose an acrid burning cell sneaks my nose.
Oh, right. I was grilling the fish.
Oh no. This is Yukiko. Yep, burrito. This is Yukiko. One of the characters you meet and become friends with in the game. And part of her, like, one of her character traits is that she is a notoriously god-awful cook. But she's trying her best, and I respect it. Hurriedly flick the sea bream in light on the grill. It's still good, right? Yeah, it still looks good. I think it'll be fine. Maybe. When I look inside the pot, all the water is gone, but the ingredients I put in the boil look soft, so it should be okay. Oh no. It's probably time to turn the stove off, though. I put the finishing touches and finally take a breather.
Everyone likes this.
Aw. It's been a while since everyone in the investigation team got together. So I want to make it seem a little more like Okay, I can't read. So I want to make it seem a little more like a celebration. That's why I began making this box lunch for all of us, but it was a lot more food to prepare than I expected. I have a new respect for cooks. The number of guests we get here every day is way more than the amount of people I'm cooking for. You have to make a lot more food than I just did. I grabbed the largest tiered lacquerware box we have and struggled to cram all the food
They
inside
say
it.
the presentation of the food is important, but I think taste should be a cook's priority. The boys will eat a lot. I'm sure Chie will too. I definitely shouldn't skimp. There, all done.
An email? Who could it be from? I go to my cell phone and notice a familiar name being displayed on it.
Chie. I wonder if she forgot where we're meeting up tomorrow.
Chie Satonaka. She's been my best friend ever since I was little. That's another character that you meet in Persona 4. I did her storyline last stream. Play Pokemon next time? Maybe. I'll have to find a Pokemon game I can like actually stream to it. Because the only Pokemon game I actually have on console is on 3DS, and I can't record my 3DS because I don't have a capture card for it. But maybe I'll find something. I've thought of doing a, since a lot of my channel is themed around Litwick, I thought about doing like a black and white run, or like a ROM of it, where Litwick's my only Pokemon, and I just have to like, like force him into viability. I think that'd be fun. Similar to Small Ant's Wooper only challenge. It's kind of where I'm getting the idea. But that's future. That's future stuff. Chie Satonaka. She's been my best friend ever since I was little. She's also a member of the investigation team. We went through so much together during the course of last year's events, and now we're even closer than before. Sure enough, the email I received was asking for confirmation of our meeting place. That's Chie. She must have gotten so excited when she heard the news that she glazed over the details. That's so like her. But there was more to her email.
What? The Midnight Channel is on the air again.
The Midnight Channel. At midnight, on a rainy day, if you look into a TV that's turned off, you'll see your soulmate. That was the urban legend that spread like wildfire in this town last year. At first, I always thought it was just a rumor. But I was wrong. It wasn't some superstition. There actually was something to the rumor. We tested it out for ourselves. We really saw an image appear on the TV, even though it was turned off. But it wasn't anyone's soulmate. The person the person that appeared on the TV was a victim. I love dyslexia. I love having dyslexia in such a text-based game. That's so fun. This is why the investigation team was formed. The phenomenon was closely tied to an incident that we resolved. In a nutshell, it was a series of murders. A few people died, and it was all over TV news. That alone is already a case, but we discovered something even more shocking about it. There was a world inside TVs. Personas and shadows. We encountered so many unbelievable things that there's no way I could explain all of it. But everyone in the investigation team desperately did their best, and we managed to take care of everything. Even the Midnight Channel was shut down. Oh, I always want to try Reina? Yeah. A couple of my viewers mentioned it while I was playing Persona 4. And since the game I'm playing next kind of fell through, this is my a pretty clear next choice. And I'm enjoying it so far. It's I like it a lot. It's pretty strange that it's on again all of a sudden. It seems that Chie hasn't seen it in person yet, judging by her email. She just said, "Let's watch the Midnight Channel tonight." I glanced out the small window in the kitchen. Today's forecast is rain. The perfect weather for checking the Midnight Channel.
But that's not possible.
Words of denial tumbled from my mouth. It's not that I don't believe Chie. It's just that I'm really, really hoping it's not true. The Midnight Channel's broadcasting again. We're going to see another series of murders. These words begin gnawing away at my stomach. Standing up against my own rebellious shadow and getting to know everyone better through our adventures in the investigation team are important memories of mine. But this would be something different. Even as I send off a reply to Chie, my emotions are still running wild. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, there you are. Someone's on the phone for you, I'm
so on edge that when Kasai-san speaks up, I jump a little. I I feel like a fool. I'm all worked up over a mere possibility that something's going to happen again. So I calm myself and smile at Kasai-san. Though, this is kind of odd.
For me? Who could it be at this hour?
He said he was Kujikawa-san's manager and he wanted to ask you something.
Rise Kujikawa. She's an underclassman from our high school. Not only is she part of the investigation team, but she's a famous idol and TV personality. Rise-chan took a break from show business while all the investigation was underway, but she's been prepping to get back into it since spring. She's been super busy lately. I have no idea why her manager would be calling me though. Kasai-san jokes that they're trying to recruit me and hands me the receiver. She then ducks back through a split-it curtain. This isn't helping that uneasy feeling I was having earlier. I take a deep breath and put the phone to my ear.
Hello, this is Yukiko Amagi.
Oh, I'm sorry to call so late. My name is Inoue. I'm Rise Kujikawa's manager.
Yes, that's what I was told. How can I help you?
Well, you see, I can't reach Kujikawa. I was hoping you might know where she is.
Huh?
Ooh. I don't know where Rise-chan is? Apparently she won't answer her cell, and isn't at her grandmother's or place or her parents' home in the city. Her exhausted manager told me he was at such a loss that, out of desperation, he looked up our number and called me, since he knew that we were friends. I feel really bad for the poor guy, but...
I'm sorry, I don't know.
The manager on the other side of the phone replies with a downcast, I see. After he apologizes for calling me out of the blue like this, he ends the phone call, but not before asking me to keep Rise's disappearance under wraps. Even setting aside work, he must be worried sick about her. At least that's what he sounded like to me. The world of sopas is pretty tough. This isn't the first time this has happened. Rise-chan went missing when she took her break last year, so we know Isan must be afraid of going through that again. But that's the only reason I was able to get to know her.
Don't tell me.
The revival of the Midnight Channel, Rise-chan's sudden disappearance. My mind is swirling miasma of depressing ideas and worst-case scenarios. Makes sense. Also, I don't know if you remember that Hall Night Pantheon stream, but I watched the Persona 4 stream. Couldn't find your channel on my subscriptions, but I'm back now. Cool. Watching Persona 4, kinda. Yeah. Yeah. I understand that watching through VODs, like, of streams is kind of a pain. But I'm trying to stick to, like, a chronological order of, like, my VODs when I mix, like, supercuts. So that'll probably come a bit. The supercut of the Persona 4 streams will probably come a bit later. In any case, it'll be there eventually. But it might take a little while. So, but I appreciate you watching them. It was nice. Could Rise-chan have gotten dropped into the TV again? I know that my tendency to immediately gravitate towards the worst possibility is a bad habit of mine, but I just can't stop myself. I open my cell phone and bring my list of most called contacts. But my finger stops when I see the name Yu Narukami on display.
No, I can't go running to him with everything. There's no proof that it's happening again anyway. I shouldn't make him worry.
There isn't any reason to be concerned about anything yet. Yukun is coming back for the first time in a while. After being away so long, I want to welcome him with joy, not with unnecessary burdens. There's a reasonable explanation for everything so far. I need to keep my wild thoughts to myself until I have some real confirmation.
Risa-chan's number is...
I look for Risa-chan's number in my cell and then press the call button. 1 ring, 2 rings, 3 rings. No response. With each unheeded ring, my anxiety grows. Why isn't she picking up? Maybe she's in an area with bad reception? Or maybe she's in danger and can't answer the phone. No, I have to stop thinking like that.
Maybe I should call Yosuke-kun.
I press the button and I press the button to end the call as if my worries would end along with it. I begin looking up another number. Yosuke Hanamura. He's another classmate and member of the investigation team. And also, apparently, Yukun's partner. At first I thought Yosuke-kun was just calling himself that, but it seems like the feeling is mutual now. Considering that he gets along with everyone pretty well, and he's got more friends than I do, he might know something about Rise-chan. Without any other leads, he is probably my best option. I'll dial Yosuke-kun's number. No, I love watching your VODs. I just genuinely couldn't find your channel again until now. Until just now. I've watched a few 8-hour VODs before. Supercut would be cool though. Yeah. I eventually want to make a supercut of all of them. Although I might end up skipping over Dark Souls 2. Just because I don't know. I didn't really enjoy the game that much. I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it. I think I think it would be like I don't know. I feel like it'd just be a kind of a slog to go and edit through. But maybe eventually. I'll probably go right from like Dark Souls to Hollow Knight. I have like 1,000 subscriptions because I really remember to unsubscribe for those I don't watch anymore. Yeah, no, I have something similar. I have a personal account, obviously, not this one, but I just never got bothered to clean out my subscription inbox. So you know, I totally get it, my guy, and you definitely don't have to apologize. By the way, it's not like it's your job to watch my channel. It's time. This time, the call connects immediately. He must have answered the phone without even thinking about it. I feel a little relieved and speak up.
Yosuke-kun? Good evening. This is Yukiko. I got an email from Chie a moment ago.
Yeah, she told me too. About the Midnight Channel coming back, right? Sheesh. Bet Chie was half asleep when she emailed you.
Fair, shouldn't force it. I've never played a Dark Souls game. Definitely check them out. They're really good. I rag on Dark Souls 2 because it wasn't as good, but it's still like a good game. It's just like it's like the other Souls games, like Dark Souls 1 that I played before it, and like Bloodborne and Elden Ring, which I've played before. It's hard to like stack up against those. So Dark Souls 2 is fine, an uphill battle. Ooh, hello, first time chatter. Test? Yeah. Yeah, your message is coming through. I see him. Oh, by the way, YouTube folks, I am also live on Twitch right now if you prefer the user experience over there. Twitch.tv/JudgeJackson05 if you're curious. Anyway. Hearing Yosuke-kun's cheerful voice takes me a bit more of my worries away. To avoid causing any panic, I try to choose my words carefully as I relay what I heard from Risei-chan's manager.
Actually, I just received a phone call about Risei-chan disappearing. Well, not literally disappearing, but... Anyway, it seems her people can't get in touch with her.
Really? She didn't mention any problems she was having to you, right?
No, I think she would have told us if anything was troubling her. She was busy, but happy to be working.
Right. And now rumors of the Midnight Channel coming back.
Yeah.
I go ahead and tell Yosuke everything is untold me. I promised him that I wouldn't tell anyone, but I figured that the investigation team needs to know things like this. After all, Risei-chan has been through things with us that I'm sure she would have kept secret from her manager. After we talk about Risei-chan's disappearance, a slightly awkward silence falls upon the conversation. Has Yosuke-kun come to the same conclusion as I have? Before it can linger too long, Yosuke-kun breaks the silence with a serious yet cheerful response.
Let's not get carried away. First we need to see if the Midnight Channel's really back. There's no use worrying over things we don't know are happening. It's always important to be sure first, right?
It's times like these that I once again realize that my friends on the investigation team are wonderful. Yu-kun, who is calm and decisive, Yosuke-kun, who is always a source of good cheer. It's not just the two of them. Everyone's personalities on the team complement each other, and because of this, we were able to overcome all the inconceivable obstacles that we faced.
You're right. Thank you, Yosuke-kun.
I thank Yosuke-kun. Hang up. There's no use in getting flustered. First, we need to confirm the current situation, and then think of a plan based on what we learn. This feels nostalgic. A smile forms from my lips as words subside a bit. The lessons learned last year are helping me now. The Midnight Channel airs at midnight. I've got a lot of time to kill then. Oh, I know. I have to clean up the kitchen. I don't want to leave a mess for our cooks when they arrive in the morning. It's time. After I finish cleaning up the kitchen and take a bath, I return to my room. I look at the clock, but it's not even close to midnight.
There's still time.
I try reading a book, but nothing is sticking with me. It even feels like time is moving slower. I just want midnight to hurry up and get here.
It's all right. I'm sure things will be fine. Nothing will happen.
Tick, tock, tick.
Rivals.
They are friends and powerful foes. Here we go again.
The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
Be the manliest of all men! Come on down!
Nobody touches this precious Nanako. The sister complex kingpin of steel, Yu Narukami.
It's only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by
Does this take place after the main game? Yes, it does.
Yosuke Hanamura.
It takes place 2 months after Yu leaves Inaba.
The carnivore who's discarded womanhood.
Or after the
Chie
protagonist leaves
Sakuraba.
Inaba. You didn't have to name Yu.
Please escort me to the ring, my prince. The unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi.
I'll finish you in one strike.
Oh, I should also
Warming
been.
roses and
Uh,
plunging muscles.
In
The blood
Golden's
dragon
True
beast
Ending, they added a little like
Sumi.
time skip. Where are they now section. This takes place before that though.
The 2000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane.
So,
Is this an
but
army of idiots?
so between you leaving town and you coming back over the summer.
Throne waiting at the
So.
edge. The P1 Grand Prix where fierce fights will be fought. The battle begins tonight.
Oh man. Yeah. I sit in Junet's food court with the weight of my homemade box lunches and a heavy heart. Till yesterday evening, my only concerns for today were cooking enough food for everyone and worrying about whether Junet's would be too crowded. A lot has changed in those few hours. So instead of coming here early to reserve space for my friends, I'm here even earlier out of sheer stress. On a side note, sitting here right now makes me realize that there are a lot more people in this town than I'd ever imagined. And with that many people, quite a few of them are probably saw the Midnight Channel broadcast last
Why
night.
is this happening?
I know that I'm not gonna get an answer to that question, so I can't help but mutter it to myself as I sit and wait. This isn't the first time my image has appeared on the Midnight Channel. I heard about it from Chie and the others last time, but I've never seen it myself until now. No matter how hard I try to deny it, there's no doubt that it was me. They even gave me a ridiculous title, the Unconquerable Snow Black. What's that even supposed to mean? Everyone else got nonsensical names too, but it was no laughing matter. Actually, I can't even remember what my friends were called. The only thing I registered is that all of them were pretty awkward. I was too stunned to catch anything more than that. When Chie called me afterwards, I finally came to my senses. The situation just seems to be more serious than I had imagined earlier. Especially considering that Riese-chan isn't the only one we haven't been able to get a hold of.
Yukiko, you're early.
Good morning, Chie. I couldn't stop thinking about things, so I wrapped up my shift at the inn early and came here.
Just as my thoughts were getting gloomy again, Chie's cheerful voice is there to snap me out of my funk. I looked and see my best friend waving at me. Yeah, I shouldn't keep dwelling on these bad thoughts. It'll all be okay. I'm sure we'll be able to handle this. I reassure myself and show Chie what I brought.
I actually made a boxed lunch for everyone. Let's eat it together later.
Wow, a boxed lunch? You made it?
I shrug and give a wry smile at Chie's
Don't
reaction.
worry, I made sure to taste test it first, so it won't be like last year. I think.
Well, you've got a point. We don't want people to keep calling us poison chefs, do we?
Yeah. Oh yeah, side note. Neither of these girls can cook.
Ooh, that does smell really good. Oh man, I can't wait to try it.
In fairness, Yukiko did get a bit better over the course of the game. But like, Hearing Chie's delight makes me feel a little bit better. I wonder if everyone else will be excited about my food as she is. Just as I'm thinking about how to bring up, I hear a familiar, cheerful voice from behind
Hey
me.
there, sorry I'm late. I ran into this guy at the elevator. Good to see you guys again.
There he is. There's our
We
protagonist.
missed you. The guest of honor's finally here. You're looking well.
Welcome back. Should we?
It's Yosuke-kun and Yukun. Chie bounced happily as can be, but I'm a little lost in my emotions. I wonder how much Yukun knows about what's happened yesterday. Yosuke-kun is the first to notice what I'm getting at, and casually transitions to the subject.
Huh? Oh, he already knows about the Midnight Channel thing. He's actually the one who called me up about it.
Oh, I see. This has turned into a pretty thrown together reunion, hasn't it?
Trust I remember they almost killed him. Yeah. Just I'm mentioning because I had a couple of new people to my channel that didn't know much about Persona 4, so I just figured I'd mention it. I don't know if they're still here right now, but still. Yeah, he talks in this game. They give him lines. They let my boy speak. It's fun.
But I'm glad you came.
You can smile at my words. That kind of smile and calm demeanor. He hasn't changed at all. I'm happy, but there's definitely an elephant in the room. I wish it could be a fun gathering with all of us getting together like normal people. My thoughts are interrupted by an exaggerated cough. It's Yosuke-kun. Apparently he was waiting for us to all sit down. After grabbing our attention, Yosuke-kun begins to speak.
Well, it sucks that we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Yay.
Oh, the team is back. Just hearing that name again gets me all fired up. Yeah, let's do this.
I don't think the applause is necessary.
Crazy. I never thought I'd hear Persona Protag say a full sentence. You'd be surprised. You need to watch the animes that come out sometimes with the game. Yosuke-kun sarcastically teases us for applauding, but after glancing around at everyone, I'm sure we all felt that it was appropriate. I mean, there's no reason for any of us to turn that down. We have friends missing, and there's someone causing trouble. Of course, we're going to help out and get to the bottom of this. After confirming everyone's on board, Yosuke-kun continues on. Our unit is now a full-fledged tactical meeting of the investigation
Let's
team.
get cracking. I mean, this is no laughing matter. No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those three, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got a hold of Naoto-kun, but I didn't tell her about this stuff. She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so I didn't want to worry her. She seemed pretty bummed that she couldn't be here too.
That makes four of our friends who aren't here today. Hearing it from Chie was one thing, but talking about it in a meeting like this and not seeing faces that should be here makes it all hit home. Even though there's no need to worry about Naoto-kun, what could be so important that she can't be here? She's such a skilled detective, it would be much more reassuring to have her around, but bringing that up to the group wouldn't help now. I need to focus on what all of us who are here can do.
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear last night.
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here. Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
I can understand Chie's anger. From what she told me, she tried talking to some girls who were chatting about the rumors, but they ran away from her. Definitely because they saw the Midnight Channel. I hated hearing the whispers of scoring princess under people's breaths in the Midnight Channel aired last year, so I can empathize with Chie's feelings. But I feel a little better about it this time. Back then, I didn't see the broadcast for myself, so I didn't know what I looked like. Of course, I still hate that I was on it again, and it's really
What
still really
bothers me
embarrassing.
most is Teddy. He was acting like the host of that show.
Yeah, I've watched the P5 and P4 ones, but it's so crazy to hear that in game. The shows are fun, even if people say that. I mean, yeah, I haven't seen a lot from him, although Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I saw like clips of him, and I just really enjoy that they let Xander Mobus be such a fucking goober with Joker. It's really fun.
Yeah,
That show.
we can't find him.
This smells fishy. Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
Yeah. Yosuke-kun has a point. If we all want to investigate the reappearance of the Midnight Channel, it would be fastest just to go there and see for ourselves. But
won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give us an exit?
exactly. We can enter TVs because we're Persona users, but without Teddy preparing the TV inside the TV world for us to exit through, we'd be trapped in there. Yeah, so many good clips. Yeah, there's some great ones. Yosuke-kun laughs proudly in response to our shared worry.
Not so. I've had Teddy keep the exit TV out on that side.
Look at you, all prepared.
I mean, think about it. What if we were half asleep and fell into a TV when Teddy wasn't over there? Isn't that a scary thought?
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for us to go investigate then.
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's going on in there. Is everyone ready?
We're all good to go. To tell the truth, I had a hunch that this was going to happen.
Everyone nods at Yosuke-kun's words. Oh, I forgot to mention the food I made. What should I do? Should I bring it up after we go inside the TV? Well, we're in the middle of a serious situation right now, so this definitely is not the time for a boxed lunch. Bring it up afterwards. We'll eat a great meal together that the case has been solved. It'll be the perfect motivation for us to solve it. To work at my resolve, Chie suddenly tapped my forehead.
Yukiko, it'll be alright. You don't need to scrunch up your face.
Was I doing that?
Yeah, you're gonna give yourself wrinkles.
I'll be more careful.
Don't worry, things are different from the way they were last year. We're old pros at this.
Chie knows that I'm apprehensive, so she's trying to make me smile again. But she's right, I shouldn't get myself too worked up. I smile in response to my best friend's thoughtfulness. And then we're off, following Yu-kun and Yosuke-kun.
It's a holiday, so the store's full of people.
Feel like things are picking up around town.
It's time to go. Hello. All the models are on sale right now.
You know, it's been a while since last time.
I'm a little nervous. Whoa, wait! There are still people in this aisle!
Hey, get ready!
Huh?
The customers are going away!
Here we fucking go! Get in there.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Isn't this different from usual? Oh no! What do we do?
What can we do? We can't stop now!
I like how pissed Yu looks. Like everyone else is terrified, and Yu is just like, I'm gonna fucking kick some ass when I get to the ground. Yeah, I'll place a bookmark. Thanks. Thanks, game. Yippee! This is gonna be fun. Ooh, I landed in the gym. What happened? I was with Yukon and the others when we entered the TV as usual. And then
Where am I?
my mental fog clears immediately once the cold sensation against my cheek and back kicks in. Doesn't feel like I'm hurt anywhere. I'm filled with confusion as I get up and look around, but looking around only raises further questions. The scenery looks familiar on a basic level.
It looks like an auditorium. But wait, is this our school's gym?
I know I'm in the gym at my high school, however the details are completely different. There are mounds of chairs stacked up in weird formations everywhere, and everything feels a bit creepy. I noticed that something even more important is amiss.
Where's Chie? Yukun? Hello? Isn't anyone around?
He has a protag stare, yeah. Also, it's interesting that they still, like, always refer to you with an honorific. That's an interesting. Anyway. I don't see any of them, and no one replies to my inquiries. It seems like we've gotten separated. Usually when we enter a TV together, we all end up in the same place. All of a sudden, something started gushing out. Smoke? It's white smoke, like you see on TV and movies. I take a defensive stance to prepare myself. Considering that I'm inside the TV, I need to be ready for anything. I feel isolated and lonely, but I'm an important member of the investigation team too.
Hello! Sorry for the wait!
Hi, Rise. Hi, fake Rise.
Greetings, boys and girls of Yasogami. The P1 Grand Prix is about to begin. There's no need for manners or courtesy or anything today, so let it all hang out.
Oh, there's a filter.
Tell us how you really feel. Is that Rise-chan? Rosette will be your commentator. But first, the General has a few words for you all.
Rise-chan was inside the TV too? But something about her seems odd. Despite my perplexity, the big monitor on the stage in the gym turns on when Rise-chan's voice gives me the cue. What appeared was an oddly dressed...
Teddy?
You're all here now.
It's a lot more friendly than this guy. I mean, yeah. That's fair. But it's still interesting that he's like the only one.
Well then, I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P1 Grand Prix!
Like, it makes sense when Naoto Kanji and Rise do it because he's their senpai, but still. I don't know. It's not. I'm not complaining about it. It just caught my attention every now and then. Okay. P1 Grand Prix? Wait, that sounds familiar. Is that the name of a program being aired on the Midnight Channel last night?
Where's that cheering coming from? Was it just a sound effect? I don't see anyone here.
But ignoring that for a moment.
Yuki-chan, you still haven't figured out what's going on? Should I give you a special deluxe smooch to wake you up? Huh?
Daddy, those clothes!
There it is. There's Yukiko, I know.
I'm sorry, but every time I look at you, that hat, it fits you.
I saw it once already on TV yesterday, but I still can't stop laughing. I'm dying here. I've never seen never seen a gigantic hat like that sold anywhere. It's just too funny.
What's so funny? Ahem. Are you sure you want to keep laughing like that?
Yes.
If you keep it up, you won't be able to reach your most cherished thing.
It's just that outfit. My most cherished thing?
That's it. I'm angry now.
Good.
You won't listen when I tell you things. You'll have to find out the hard way.
I know, I was thinking of funny. I failed. It's okay. It's hard to pick up on like subtext on chat messages. Also, who gave Teddy a cigar? I don't know. Well, I know. I've played these games before. I've been through a storyline or two or three, so I know what's going on here. But I'm not gonna say what's going on here to preserve the element of surprise for you, buddy.
Bring out the next opponent!
I don't know. Teddy took a trip to Cuba and came back with a bunch of cigars. It's no use. It's still funny. I'm gonna die. My eyes are tearing up. My abs are hurting from laughing so hard. But then smoke starts pouring out again. When smoke clears, I see Yosuke-kun? It finally puts an end to my laughter.
Yosuke-kun, I'm glad you're okay.
Of course I am. Now let's just hurry up and do this. I'll take this opportunity to overcome the Amagi challenge in a different way.
What? I don't understand what Yosuke-kun is saying. Hey, roll credits. Squid Game? Yeah. What? I don't understand what Yosuke-kun is saying. He's not making any sense.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Isn't it pretty late to be getting cold feet? You're killing the mood here.
Also, this fucking song again.
Hurry up and get ready, Yukiko. Just to be clear, I'm not gonna go easy on you.
Yosuke-kun, what's gotten into you? Don't tell me you really want to fight. Can't you see what kind of mess we're in? We really need to get our act together.
Upon hearing my words, Yosuke-kun's face contorts as he thinks I'm being a wet blanket. It's even giving me goosebumps. He's never looked at me like that before.
Yep, sure enough, Miss Goody Two Shoes ruins a moment again.
Jesus.
You're always like that, you know. Always just going with the crowd.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, that wasn't it. I meant to say you just jump on whatever the easy way out is.
That's not true.
You said you thought things over and decided to take over the inn, but I bet you came to that conclusion the same way.
I can't come up with a response to Yosuke-kun's words, saying I'm just jumping on the easy way out. It's true that during last year's incidents, I realized there was a part of me that just wanted to escape from everything, that I despise being seen as nothing but the daughter of the upstanding traditional family that runs Town's Inn. But in the end, I made up my mind to follow my family's footsteps after all. I was able to defeat those... defeat those inner thoughts thanks to Yukun and everyone else. Yosuke-kun should know that. He was there. So why?
You tried to act all high and mighty by saying you were determined, but you were just trying not to rock the boat.
Sure hope he isn't a shadow.
It's too much trouble thinking on your own, so you closed your eyes to everything. Isn't that right, Miss Goody Two-Shoes?
This isn't reality. This is the TV world. I thought Yosuke-kun's shadow might have come out again, but he doesn't look like one. His voice and eyes are the same as usual. Even his smile's the same. It's Yosuke-kun, the same one who's always chatting away cheerfully in our classroom. But that's... Oop.
Now there's something you don't see every day. What are you thinking so hard about, Yosuke?
We had a flashback.
What was that supposed to mean? But it's nothing.
What? Come on, you can tell me. Here, I'll help you with whatever it is. Huh? What's this piece of paper?
Hey!
Chase wipe is much faster than Yosuke's shocked, spastic attempts at defense. Oh, this is how we fight a game? Yeah. This is...
Oh, this is for our guidance counseling.
Hey, don't look at that!
Oh, so you're having a hard time deciding on your future.
Can it? Anyway, what about you? Come on, Chie. Knowing you, it must be something incredible, right?
Yosuke-kun snatches a blank guidance counseling form back from Chie's hands and lashes out at her. Unfortunately for him, she answers with no hesitation.
Very funny. I'm all set on what I want to do.
That sounded like you meant it.
Did you think I was lying? That's pretty rude, you know. I'm totally serious about it.
Seriously? What about you then, Yukiko? Are you gonna take over the inn after all?
I had not in response to the question, and the conversation shifts to me.
That's the plan. I gave it a lot of thought, but in the end, that's what I'm going with.
Does that make me the only one still undecided? It's impossible. But man, that's amazing, Yukiko. Next to Chie and her whatever pops into my head, I can tell you're set on this.
Hey, what did you just say?
Flashback over. Those memories of Yosuke-kun supporting my decision so enthusiastically made my shock in this moment even greater. Is that how you really feel? That I'm just taking the easy way out?
No, it's not an easy way out.
Sure, fine. It's useless talking about it. An idiot like me wouldn't understand what a goody two-shoes like you thinks. Let's decide this with an easier way.
Here we go.
Come, Jiraiya!
Yosuke-kun summoning his persona. A persona and a shadow are one and the same, so they cannot exist at the same time. In other words, the one standing before me has to be the real Yosuke-kun. Any hope that this isn't really him has just been shot down. The words hurled at me a moment ago bury themselves even deeper in my chest. I want to talk things out with him, but it doesn't seem like he's willing to listen right now. Then...
Come, Konohana Sakuya.
Here we go. I'm not just gonna stand here and take this. I need to figure out how the others are doing, so I need to fight and win for now.
Well, here goes the first battle. Captain versus Snow Black is about to begin. Who will Lady Luck smile upon? I'm as curious to find out as you are, dear viewers.
This is the moment where you all discover that I'm dog shit at fighting games, by the way. I'm about to look really good, but everything I'm about to do is with one button.
Final. Fight!
Get him! That'll do it. Yeah, there we go. I love auto combos. I do too. I like to think that that's canon because Yukiko is insanely cracked in the actual game in Persona 4. Anyway, I won. I really fought and defeated Yosuke-kun. Teddy's cheerful and joyous voice reaches my ears as I stand stunned in silence.
Now that was one relentless battle! This is what makes the Grand Prix so spectacular!
Where are these voices coming from? I searched the surrounding area to find the source of the cheering. All around us, students in their uniforms. No, that's not right. These things are human-shaped, but they're definitely not humans. We're surrounded by them, and they're all cheering. That reminds me. I think these things were there when I was fighting Yosuke-kun as well. Is this some kind of special effect that Teddy's using? Or considering that this is a TV world, are they shadows? They're just watching and cheering, but they don't seem really hostile.
Nothing is staged or worked, folks! Yuki-chan, make sure you let your fists do the talking in the next fight, too!
This is an arc system game, right? I don't know what that means. Using context clues, I think so. Because there were, like, essentially, like, 4 quote-unquote episodes unlocked, right? There was Yu's, Yosuke's, Chie's, and now Yukiko's. And they all kind of start the same and end the same, relatively speaking, but there's a couple of different, like, specifics in between getting to the same place. So I assume that's what you're talking about, and in that case, yes. Strangely, just Teddy makes this weird announcement, and the monitor turns off. Rise-chan announces a 10-minute break of the PA system. I try talking to her, but she won't answer, no matter what I say. Everyone's acting so oddly. Yosuke-kun stirs and gets up.
Wow, Yosuke-kun, I'm sorry I didn't go easy on you.
Nah, I really am worthless scum.
Oh my god.
Sorry you have to put up with me.
Huh?
Yukiko, I understand what you wanted to say, but I need a moment. I don't think my heart can take any more right now.
Yosuke-kun is still saying things that don't make any sense. It's like we're having 2 entirely different conversations here. He's acting different than he was before. Yosuke-kun slaps both of his cheeks and turns towards me.
Alright. I think my heart will be okay.
That was fast. Thank you. Yeah, the battles in this game don't last too especially long.
Yukiko-san? Are you hurt or anything?
Nah, you really barely touched me.
No, I'm fine. But Yosuke-kun, are you sure your heart's okay? You look pretty shaken up.
That ain't... I mean, that's not true. Huh?
He's still acting a bit odd, but I feel like I'm actually having a conversation with Yosuke-kun this time. I suggest that we talk about what's going on, and he agrees. What exactly happened a moment ago? After some talk, we both agree that the strange world inside the TV has changed from the beautiful scenery we remember to Yasugami High. And then we discuss the changes in Teddy and Rise-chan. Additionally, Chie and Yukon are in the TV with us, but neither of us had seen them. What's going on with the TV
Damn
world?
it. I wish we had something to go on.
I did notice that there were some shadowy people around us while we were fighting.
They don't seem hostile, but this is still eerie. Those silhouettes weren't in the TV world last time we entered it.
Yeah, they looked like students or shadows. Though they were too well behaved to be the kind of shadows we're used to. Well, if they're not going to attack us, we can leave them alone for now.
Oh, another thing. Teddy said that if I don't fight, I won't be able to reach my most cherished thing.
Also, Arc System works as a game company dev. As a game dev company, they made a Guilty Gear. Oh, neat. I've never played a Guilty Gear. I don't really know anything about it. I don't know. I think this is the only thing I saw is Atlas. Also, I just realized your face cam was a little clock wearing headphones. I thought you were just wearing a mask and being incredibly still. No. Yeah. Here, I have a fuller picture of it. I have to alt-tab my game though to get to it. But there's a full picture. You can see Right there. I had the idea for that picture and it was just too good. So there you go. Yeah.
Most cherished? Like something that's really important to you? Oh, maybe he meant me.
I get that.
Oh,
Who knew
damn.
gentle denial could hit so hard.
But seriously, what was Teddy talking about? I don't bring up anything important to me into this world. Oh no!
Could it be?
Boxed lunch, it's gone! I know I had it in my hands when I came in here, but no, it's gone. I look around frantically, but there's no trace of it.
Did I drop it somewhere?
He is awesome. He is gaming. Thank you. Yeah, that looked like Doobie Gaming. When? Where? Did I drop it when we entered the TV?
I'm sorry, Yosuke-kun. I need to go look for it.
Huh? Look for what? Hey, Yukiko, you can't go alone. It's too dangerous.
Is he gonna cling into the wall? I feel bad for ignoring Yosuke-kun, but I can't tell him what I'm looking for. I made all that food to surprise everyone with, after all. If they're not surprised, then it won't mean as much, and they'll enjoy it less. Clang! Yosuke-kun is about to catch up to me as I'm exiting the gym, but suddenly he just stops moving.
Yosuke-kun, what are you doing? Is that a mime act?
No, there's some invisible wall here. What the hell? You got through, but I can't.
You meet Teddy again? Yeah. As Yosuke-kun makes a herky-jerky weird poses. What? The monitor behind him comes on. What appears was Teddy in that silly-looking hat again.
Did I forget to tell you? Only the winner can move on to the next fight.
Thought he died.
No one's getting out of this school until a champion's been crowned. Only the one who fights to the very end and comes out on top can leave.
What's up with that? What am I supposed to do then? I can't get out of here.
That's right. Sorry, but you're stuck there, Yosuke. Now, Yuki-chan, if you want to get your cherished thing back, you know what to do.
Ooh. Teddy directs a knowing smirk right at me. Did Teddy take my boxed lunch? If he did, that's absolutely unforgivable. To the others, it may just be an ordinary boxed lunch, but I was so proud of that food. I wanted to show everyone how much I've grown since last year and have them enjoy the fruits of all my hard work. I put my heart and emotion into making that boxed lunch. If all the work was taken away from me as a joke, there's no way I can just let that slide.
I'm sorry, Yosuke-kun. I have to go.
Wait, you're seriously ditching me? Yukiko! Yukiko! Is this for real? What am I supposed to do if I have to take a leak?
Oh, Yosuke. Excuse me. After exiting the gym and running around for a while, I noticed that this place may look like Yasugami High, but the building layout is completely different. Occasionally, I bump into invisible walls like the one Yosuke can run into, and I can't continue on the path I was taking. It doesn't look like I'll be joining up with Yukun and Jie here. Can't believe I lost my boxed lunch in a place like this. Where in the world could it be?
Did anyone lose something? Huh?
That voice wasn't Teddy or anyone else I recognized, and it wasn't one of those silhouettes either. It was distinct and echoed down the halls. It's a girl's voice. When I turned to look, I see a girl wearing a Yasugami High uniform looking around. It's a girl. I don't recognize her, but I recognize the bundle she has in her hand.
Excuse me, that's mine. You dropped this. You're a careless
It's her.
ninja.
It's our girl. I know who she is, but you don't. Ha 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 ha.
You want to be more careful. Huh? Oh, thank you.
She's got one serious tone to her, and a voice very distinct intonation in her words. I don't remember anyone like this at our school. I'm curious as to who she is, but there are more important things to attend to. The girl before me doesn't seem like she's going anywhere, so I'll chat with her, and after I check on my boxed lunch. It's a bit rude, but it should be understandable in this situation. I hurriedly began opening the bundle.
No.
tell from the opening of the lacquer box's lid. It's totally ruined. Should have known though. When I woke up inside the TV, I was splayed on the floor after all. Boxed lunch obviously wouldn't have survived unless someone in the TV world happened to catch it and set it aside.
You can still eat it. Maybe.
I try to reassure myself. The flavors have gotten mixed up a bit, but it's the same in your stomach, right? It's still good. It's still good. I can still give it to everyone. Is that Amy Rose's VA? I don't know. I don't know who either of those I don't know who either of those VAs are. I don't know who voices either of these people or either character. I can still give it to everyone. No, I can't. Even though it's still edible, there's no way I can make this look anywhere near presentable.
Yikes. That was a boxed lunch? Yeah. It's all jumbled up now, so I can't give this to anyone. Give it? Oh, were you gonna share it with your friends? Mm-hmm, that's right.
It's odd and really cool that Yukiko is the main character. It's sort of like whoever's episode you play is sort of the main character of that like little section. Like each person has a POV. Like there's one in the menu. We'll get when I get out of this. When I get past this section of her storyline, you'll see it. But each member of the investigation team has their own little POV, and you play it, and then they're the main character, and they're the one you play as for this little section of it.
Wow, that sounds great. You made it so you could enjoy it with everyone, huh? I'd love to do something like that myself. You gotta enjoy your youth while you can, right?
Is girl trying to cheer me up? Even though we're in such odd situations, it lifts my spirits just to know that someone here understands the emotional process that goes into making a boxed lunch like this. Oh, of course, even if she didn't have any interest in boxed lunches, I'm just glad that they found someone who I could actually talk to in this place.
By the way, what are you... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Yukiko Amagi. So, what are you doing here? Well, I'm the student council president. It would be weird if I wasn't at school.
Student council president? Huh. I think I remember elections being held back in April this year. I didn't quite remember who got elected, so she's the one. Wait, what? Something's not right here. I mean, this is...
Oh, no. That's not what I meant. Are you, a persona user?
No.
What?
There it is.
What are you talking about?
Ooh, I was wondering if that was the case, but I didn't want to assume. That's so cool. Yeah, it's really interesting. I like it. She can't use a persona, but she's here in the TV world? In other words, that means Miss President doesn't notice my confusion and continues right on.
There's that wackadoo event going on right now, ain't there? They can't pull stunts like that on campus. That's why I'm looking under every rock for him, so I can shut the whole shebang down. Excuse me, wackadoo? Does that mean it's not good? And you're looking all around the school so you can put a stop to this tournament? Well, that's what I said, ain't it? I can't believe they didn't run this by the student council first. Huh. Not that we ever would have approved a cockamamie event like this. Anyway, I gotta go stop this tournament.
Gotta stop this tournament.
You're that, what was it? Snow Black? Huh? Wait a moment. I'm not participating in it by choice.
That's a complete misunderstanding. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Miss President seems quite surprised by my words.
Is that true? Well, you do look like a serious student. I can't believe they're even roping normal students into this. You should get yourself home and leave the rest to me. Huh? Oh, wait!
There she goes. After attempting to reassure me, Miss President turns around and begins to bound off like a deer. I chase after her, but not only is she really fast, my path gets blocked up by that invisible wall again. When I turn a corner, I have no choice but to abandon my chase. This wall won't budge at all, no matter how hard I push at it. What in the world is it? Feels like everyone here has been decided on where I'm supposed to go. Feels like someone has already decided where I'm supposed to go. Oh, too. Still, who could that girl be? She didn't know about personas, and she seems to think that this place is just plain old Yasogami High. Could she be a victim that was dropped into a TV? When I think about that, I feel disgusted at myself for worrying more about my boxed lunches than her safety. Stupid me. Wait, if she's a victim, then why didn't she appear on the Midnight Channel? Usually the program comes on after a victim enters the TV. None of this was... Usually the program comes out... dyslexia. Usually the program comes on after a victim enters a TV. None of this thinking is going to help me get any real answers. I need to push forward and focus on understanding what's happening here. Also, I just looked up the Emmy thing, and if this character's name is Labras and they're voiced by the same person. Oh, interesting. Cool. Next time I run across Miss President, I need to make sure I get things clarified. If she really is a victim, I need to rescue her from this world. Backside of the TV, baby. I proceed on. All the invisible walls are constantly showing my progress. Slowing my progress, sorry. Eventually, I reach the entryway. It seems familiar, yet it is also completely unfamiliar to me. Seeing a replica of a place that I know so well in a form so different is really creepy. Here we go.
Are you looking for something, Yuki-chan? Oh, I bet you miss me so much that you're looking high and low for me.
Teddy appears on the monitor hanging from the ceiling, still wearing his strange outfit. I don't think it's funny anymore. I'm pretty angry.
Teddy, you better stop this right now or else.
Aw, are you in a bad mood? I was looking forward
Nope.
to that. No matter how mad you get, the battles won't stop. Your fate is to fight and fight and fight to the bitter end, Yuki-chan. So you'd better make up your mind. Now bring out the next challenger.
Thick smoke pours out the same way it did when I met Yosuke-kun. I see a faint shadow beyond the smoke. Wait, is that a green warm-up jacket? Don't tell me.
Yoo-hoo, Yukiko! What are you so upset for?
Chie, thank goodness you're okay. I was worried with all the strange things going on in here.
I'm so glad that she is safe. The anger and tension I was feeling moments ago drains away. There's so much I want to discuss with her. Teddy and Rise-chan's odd behavior, my poor boxed lunch. No, that can be left for later.
Yosuke-kun in the gym, so all that's left is to find Yukun and head for where Teddy is.
Right now, we need to think about joining up with everyone. Just what I'm about to say, how reassuring it is to have Chie with me.
I don't want to do that.
Huh? Chie?
How come I have to help? Just so you know, I'm having a blast with this P1 Grand Prix. You're always like that, Yukiko. You just assume you'll get your way.
I couldn't believe my own ears. The Chie before me is the real Chie, but it's the same as with Yosuke-kun. She's belligerent and saying offensive things, but she's nothing like a shadow. Chie, my best friend, is saying such horrible things to me.
Have you ever thought about the problem you cause for others? You may not realize, but you completely rely on us.
I wonder if well, you got your answer, buddy. Oh, another first-time chatter. What's up, my guy? Crispy Hanukkah. Yo, we got the Labras emote. Let's go. Here, I thought about the... okay.
That box lunch you brought today is a perfect example. Nobody ever said they wanted you to make them one.
No, I didn't mean it to be like that.
Is that really how things are? I'm about to dispute what she's saying, but I'm a total loss for words. I mean, I guess I do force myself on others. I do rely on others. So I can't completely deny Chie's words. Even though I think it's not true, maybe that's just how I want to see things. What Chie is saying may actually be how everyone else views me.
Woohoo! The cattiness is through the
my
roof
God.
here. Let's get today's episode of Girls Gone Feral started.
There you go again, the same old I didn't mean crap from you. You think that excuses you from relying on other people? Yukiko, I'm serious about this. Let's settle this once and for all. Here goes Persona!
There she is. Chie takes a fighting stance after hearing Rise-chan's voice blaring from the speakers. I don't want to fight, but Chie summoned her persona. This whole situation just doesn't make any sense. But I can't just allow myself to get beaten up in the senselessness of it all, either. Yeah, I'll place a bookmark. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Alright. Let's see if I can pull off literally anything that I practiced. Oh, I did mention a couple things. Namely, I practiced quarter circling. Really got me. Does not get it. There we go. Got her. Oh boy. I'm so bad at fighting games. Oh, that also reminds me. I did look up the Arc system and thingy, and yeah, they did work on it. Both Atlas and Arc system are owned by Sega, I believe. Cool. Quarter circles are an important foundation. Yeah, and I'm really, really bad at them still. Okay, so, I don't know if y'all will know what I'm talking about, but, bad at fighting game gang? Nice. I practice with Yu Narukami because he's the character, you know, he's just kind of the guy. And I looked through his move list, and there's this string of combos called, I think it's called, like, Thunder God Dance. And I just spent like an hour practicing it, and I could not get it, and now my hands were hurting so bad. I got pretty close though. I got pretty close. I went to like the challenge thing where it like makes you do that as a challenge. And I got to the point where like I never actually got the full combo off, but I almost did like a couple times. Like I got to the point where you have to like hold down and press up and then the attack buttons. But I couldn't figure out the timing for like the holding down and that. But I got close. So I got a little bit better at namely quarter circling, or especially back quarter circling, since you have to do like
Whatever you might have said, you were going for the throat in that fight, weren't you, Yuki-chan?
You have to do like back quarter circle twice and then press like a couple buttons and then like time a bunch of like attack button presses and then do another back quarter circle, essentially doing a cross slash input for those that know, and then finishing them off with a hold down swing up, you know.
Watching you made my fur stand on end.
But that combo was hard as fuck and I could not fully get it. Maybe more practice, but my god. And I honestly I don't really even know really why it's been so long. I'm never gonna be able to pull it off like in an actual like match, so I don't know. But hey, you know, it was practice. Seeing people turning each other so fast, scary.
Oh, you were totally enjoying it.
Was it that obvious? Thanks for the ugly battle, Yuki-chan. Keep it up for the next fight, too.
Oof, good job though, thanks. This may be what people call burning with rage. What's so entertaining about me and Chi fighting each other? I can't believe that Teddy would do something so amazingly cruel like this. I'm starting to tear up. Chi regains consciousness. I just realized my fucking mouse is in the middle of the screen again. God damn it. So my heart stops for a moment, but then Chi turns towards the monitor and starts yelling at me, at Teddy. What in the world is going on? Now she's acting totally different than she was just seconds ago.
Hey, Ted, I heard you, you know. How dare you say that? If you don't quit this nasty
Yuki joke soon? You're gonna pay the next time I see you.
Blah, blah, blah! I can't hear it when sore losers talk! You've already lost, so be quiet and stay there like a good dog!
Jesus Christ!
You're really pissing me off, Ted!
Teddy, you can't say that. Teddy completely ignores Chie, who's about to jump at the monitor and kill the broadcast before she can get a satisfactory comeback. I have no idea what to think now. This Chie right now is 100% the Chie that is my best friend. But she's the same Chie who was here before the fight. She's not a shadow, and I don't think she got replaced when I wasn't looking either.
Chie? Oh. Sorry, Yukiko. I think I went at you a little too hard. Wait, huh? Are you back to normal? Oh, thank goodness. I'm so sorry. It must have hurt so much.
I get to flex, but I know no one here has played Guilty Gear. I beat stage 11 or 10, whatever the last one is, I forgot. On AVA, that was on AVA that super hurt. Nice. I don't know what that means, but I take it that should be impressive. So I will give you a nice hearty congratulations. Good job. I'm sure that's impressive, but I have no idea what any of that means. So Teddy. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. I don't know. Wait, you back to normal? Okay, I should.
Back to normal? Oh, that stupid Teddy. There's no way Yukiko would say those things.
What? There's no way I would say such things? I don't remember saying anything to Chie back there that would get anyone this upset. Our conversations don't feel like they're matching up again. Something's not right.
I'm sorry too.
Huh? Oh, no, you don't have to apologize. It's Ted's fault for setting up the tournament, not yours.
Thank you. You're welcome. Of course.
Actually, what is this Grand Prix thing? Teddy and Risa-chan are both acting so weird. Never mind why they do it, I don't even know how. There's no way those two could pull it off themselves.
She is right. The situation is too complicated to be a practical joke that Teddy and Risa-chan are playing on us. The only time a new place would be created inside the TV world is when a person gets dropped into it, right? After thinking about it for a moment, I decided to tell Chie about the girl I met earlier. Everything from how she found out my boxed lunch to how she hasn't realized this world is inside the TV, and how she's not appeared on the Midnight Channel.
Really? Huh. I guess we'd better keep an eye out for her.
Figured as much from Yosuke's reaction, but they're both quote-unquote arguing. Yeah.
A ponytail and a Yasugami High uniform. Okay, I can remember that. Hey, Yukiko. Is that your boxed lunch you're holding? We had a pretty intense fight back there. Is it still okay?
About that.
Oh man, what a tragedy.
When I show her the ruins of the boxed lunch, Chie's shoulders sag. Yes, it truly is a tragedy. My creation has been reduced to a pitiable pile of
You're not
mush.
getting away with this, Ted. You'll learn firsthand how vicious I can be over wasted meat.
There's actually not much meat in it.
Damn.
There isn't? Anyway, let's hurry up
Damn.
and find him so we can get revenge for your boxed lunch.
The moment Chie yells out defiantly, the sound of familiar footsteps reaches my ears. Chie knows this too when he both turn in that direction.
Come on, let's hurry! Let's go!
Teddy!
Whoa, Teddy, quit pulling!
A familiar her round form with a vibrant red and blue fur. That's
Teddy? And that's...
that girl that Teddy's tugging along is definitely the one who found my boxed lunch. The two of them don't respond to my voice, and they rush off towards the practice building.
What are they doing together? Don't tell me Teddy really is behind this tournament.
I wouldn't say Ted is crazy, but he just called them dogs. Yeah, that's a bit much. I think really, yeah.
Yukiko, you gotta hurry after them. Wasn't the girl with Teddy the one you were telling me about?
Yeah, let's go, Chie.
Thought that she would respond with an energetic yeah, but that wasn't the
I
case.
can't though, that's why you gotta hurry.
Huh?
For a moment, I think she may have suddenly reverted back to the Chie I thought.
It's that stupid Grand Prix rule. I lost, so I'm stuck here.
Excuse me. Goodness gracious. That's right. I totally forgot about that. Teddy set the rules of this tournament and only allowed the winner to go on. In other words, even if I did find my friends, we won't be able to travel on together. So not only is Yosuke-kun stuck, but now we have to leave Chie behind too.
But I'll be okay. Hurry or you'll lose them.
That's a Chie I know. With her typical smile. That little bit of comfort familiar gives me strength, so I give her a determined nod as I prepare to head out.
All right. I'll come back for you, though. I know. I believe in you. Go get him, Yukiko!
Yeah! Bolstered by Chie's words, I depart. I hope there aren't any invisible walls on my way to practice building.
Like
Hallway.
I keep saying, you have to believe me. Why won't you understand?
When I enter the practice building, the first thing I hear is Teddy's voice, but I don't see him. I follow the sound, and it seems like he's coming from the music room.
Huh? And suddenly Yuki-chan's here!
You're Yukiko-san.
Teddy gasps in surprise when Miss President looks at me in wonder. I finally caught up with them. It seems that since we're not talking through a TV, we can finally have an actual conversation.
It's time you explained yourself, Teddy. Why are you doing this?
Friendship, yeah. Da, 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 da.
And who is that girl? Did you call her into the TV? I'm very upset with you right now.
Oh, what are you talking about? The murder in your eyes is terrifying. Why? Why is every cutie pie I meet angry with me? What did I do? Is it because I'm Miss President's Knight?
I'm at my wit's end. Murder in my eyes? Duh! Doesn't he know what he's done to me? Yosuke-kun and Chie said horrible things to me. My boxed lunch has been ruined. My feelings have been seriously hurt. Trying to play this off as him being her knight might be some kind of joke to Teddy, but if he's gonna keep this up, I won't forgive him.
Hey, wait a sec. Even I think you seem kinda on edge here. There's no call to get so worked up.
I'm sorry, but this is between Teddy and me. I'm sure you understand, Teddy. I'll say it one more time. If you upset me anymore, you're going to pay.
Ooh. I slowly edged towards Teddy while asserting my threat. Yosuke-kun and Chie both returned to their normal selves after I fought them. So maybe Teddy will go back to normal if I fight him too. I can also avenge my boxed lunch.
Oh, I get it. You're jealous. You've turned green with envy because I'm all lovey-dovey with Miss President.
Okay, buddy. Something snaps inside me. Then something just snapped. Something inside me. I didn't care anymore. I didn't even care about beating Kakarot. Sorry. Come. Oh, she already said the line. Konohanasaki, yeah, there it is.
Yuki-chan's seriousness gauge just exploded.
It was your fault.
But I'm Miss President's Knight. I can't lose. Kintoki Doji.
Teddy summoned his Persona 2, and that means I guess there's no choice but to fight. Sounds like I was just gonna let him off the hook anyway. Teddy needs to be punished.
Huh? A direct challenge against the General himself? We're joining this shocking turn of events already in progress.
Honestly deserved, even before he called them dogs. Yeah, kind of fair enough.
Now, who will win? The General or Snow Black? Let the argument be decided with fists.
I forgot about Rise-chan until her joking voice was amplified over the loudspeakers. But now, punishing Teddy is top priority. I'll get revenge for my boxed lunch. For some reason I have such trouble saying boxed lunch. I don't know why. Here we go.
Final. Fight.
What'll come out?
Oh, he's a trapper. That's so interesting. I just realized he's been putting like cans and shit on the ground. Out of barrel. What the fuck?
Make sure you trade in your old one.
There we go. Cool. That wasn't that bad. I got surprised by the fucking barrel, though. What the hell was that? I feel a little better now, I think. Teddy should be back to normal, just like Yosuke-kun and Chie. I turned to my poor box lunch and think, I have avenged you. Then again, box lunch's long cherished desire is to be eaten, right? Will be fully avenged until it fulfills its purpose. But inside is completely mixed up. It looks pretty bad, and all the flavors are probably mixed together too. It smelled good when we were at the food court, but right now it's smelling a little... No, quite different. But maybe it may just taste
I
as...
wonder if it's still edible.
I have faith in myself. I gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. No, now's not the time for that. I've been allowing myself to get caught up only thinking about myself and worrying about the food this whole time. I need to focus on more important things like saving Miss President.
Are you okay, Miss President? Are you hurt? Teddy didn't try anything funny, did he? Yukiko-san, you...
Miss President trails off as she stares at me.
What is it? Oh, I used my persona in front of her.
I was so furious at Teddy that I didn't even think before summoning my persona. From an outsider's perspective, that fight must have seemed like I was actually participating in the tournament thing. How can I explain
I get
this?
that you were angry, but you just had a huge fight right in front of me. And after I told you to go home, what are you doing still at school?
Good
I'm
choice,
the
thank
student
you.
council president, you know? You gotta leave this stuff to me.
I actually don't know if those choices matter, because there's something kind of similar in Chie's episode, but that one actually seemed like it might have been like a thing. But I don't know. Maybe I'll go back like off stream and see if they do anything. But it's not what I was expecting to be scolded for. Does she really not find her personas odd? Maybe she's confused because she's entered in this world. But I can't save Miss President without having her trust. I can't have her disliking me or becoming suspicious of me. There's no way she'd believe me if I tried to tell her she's inside a world of TV. I need to find a way to gain her trust first. You choose my words carefully to make sure that I don't anger Miss President.
I'm sorry. I was just worried about you. Also, Teddy here seems to be the host of this tournament.
Oh, you thought that too? Yeah, I was fooled at first. But after talking to him, I don't think that's true anymore.
Huh? Okay, I hated this real quick. I'm gonna be right back in like just a second. So stay put. Don't go anywhere, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. All this this like dialogue reading has really dried out my throat. So I went to grab a glass of water because I was dying. Excuse me. Huh? What does she mean by that? Teddy's not the host of this tournament?
I'm sorry. Can you explain?
Miss President nods and begins telling me why she's been with Teddy. At first, she thought that Teddy was the host and asked him to stop the tournament. However, according to him, Teddy was on the TV and his imposter called the General. I don't think I read that right, but whatever. She tells me this, and I glance over and realize that Teddy isn't wearing that funny cape or hat. Considering that it's only a hat and cape, it wouldn't take him much time to change out of that costume, but this isn't good. Now I'm the one here who doesn't know what I'm supposed to believe. When she sees my confusion, Miss President wakes up the unconscious Teddy and says, "It'll be quicker if you just ask him. Ask him yourself."
Hey, wake up. Get a grip on yourself. Ain't you supposed to be my knight?
Welcome back, thanks.
Whoa! A cutie pie.
No.
Okey-dokey.
No.
Teddy, do you need me to punish you again?
Yikes! I was just joking. I'll be good.
All right, then tell me what's going on. She said that the Teddy hosting the tournament wasn't the real one. But in that case, what have you been doing all this time?
Yuki-chan, you believe me?
Of course. We're friends, aren't we? Though that does depend on what you tell me.
You don't give an inch!
I really do want to believe him, but considering how many things seem odd inside the TV world, I can't be making any assumptions. After hearing my demand, Teddy pulls himself together and tells me everything that's happened up to now. He explained that he had noticed something abnormal about this world and came to investigate, way before we figured out anything was going on. And that makes the fake Teddy and that the fake Teddy was already here when he arrived. How he met Miss President and was falsely accused of being the culprit, and now he's been fighting this time to protect her since she can't use a persona. It doesn't seem like he's lying. I believe Teddy. Thinking back to what she had said, no matter how much he'd enjoy pranks, there's no way it could have been done by there's no way he could have done something this complicated. He would never enjoy making all of his friends fight. Same goes for Risei-chan too. If the General Teddy is a fake, then that Risei-chan who's been doing the broadcast may be fake too. I feel bad for ever doubting my investigation team friends.
Okay, I understand now. I'm sorry I doubted you, Teddy.
See? Did you hear that, Miss President? Yuki-chan believes me.
So she does. Alright, what the hell? I'll believe you too. Truth to tell, you're so immature that I can't see you putting this together.
Whoa!
True,
Such
true.
high praise! I can tell you really trust me, Miss President.
It wasn't a compliment, numbskull.
Good for you, Teddy. You've been protecting Miss President all this time, right? Well, I think you did a great job.
Oh my! Praise from Yuki-chan too? I'm on a roll!
Alright, buddy.
This is great! So great! Keep it coming, please!
She's always wanted to get so carried away. What? Well, I don't think I read that right. Anyway. But I have to say, I'm definitely happier to see this... fuck! I have to say, I'm definitely happier to see this Teddy than the one in that weird costume.
Then who's in the announcement room? He looks exactly like you. Some relative of yours?
There's nobody as adorable as me in this world.
Announcement room. Oh, right! This is supposed to be Yasogami High. If he's using the PA system in the TVs, he may be in the announcement room. But Miss President's question is important, too. What in the world is that fake Teddy? General Teddy? First thing that came across my mind about it would be Teddy's shadow, but Teddy was able to use his persona a moment ago, so that can't be it. So that means someone's disguised as Teddy? Who in the world would do such a thing? I was thinking in circles now, but maybe I found the answer.
Hey, this is just a thought, but if someone has made themselves look exactly like you, Teddy, couldn't it actually be Miss President's shadow?
Huh?
My shadow? What's that?
I'm not sure how to explain it, but
I hadn't told her anything yet. I didn't want to frighten her, but I think she can probably trust me now. I need to explain the situation in full. Teddy and I both give Miss President our understanding of what's been going on. We tell her that she's been dropped inside a TV and is currently in another world. How the shadow, the side of one's heart that I don't want to admit, can come out of someone and materialize in this world, and finally how there's cases when a real person is attacked by their shadow. Explain all as simply and plainly as I could. Miss President does that confused head tilting again.
Yukiko-san, are you doing all right? Like, in general? You can open up to me if you want.
Oh, that's really funny, but also really sweet.
Oh, no,
I guess even though she trusts me, bringing up such an unbelievable story makes it sound like I'm delusional. After all, when I was dropped into this world for the first time, I didn't understand or believe what was going on either. But I can't give up. So I explain things once more and try to get her to believe me. Miss President reluctantly nods.
A world inside a TV. Shadows. Sounds like a big old fairy tale to me.
Anyway, you've gotten dragged into a pretty bad mess, so I want to help you get out of it.
That reminds me. I don't even know her name. How thoughtless of me.
Sorry. May I ask your name? I only know that you're the student council president.
Have you taken your meds, Yukiko?
Say, you never told me either. Please tell us your name, Miss President.
Schizo Yukiko arc. Yukiko schizophrenia arc.
Huh? My name?
Miss President... Bro thinks he's Philemon. Miss President stammers and looks away. I wonder what's wrong. If you know, you know, by the way. I didn't ask her anything odd, did I?
Are you all right? I'm sure you must be confused with all that's been happening.
That's not it. What gives? I can't remember anything. Why? I'm supposed to be student council president, too.
Miss President, please, calm down. It's okay. You know what they say. Less talk, more action.
What? Teddy and I try to calm Miss President down. It seems she doesn't remember anything other than being student council president. Apparently she was so caught up with the situation that she didn't even realize that she'd been forgotten about everything else.
I don't get it. Could something this bizarre really happen?
Don't worry. I bet you just can't remember now because of the shock of being dropped inside a TV. The same thing happened to me last year.
I couldn't believe that was actually reality either. I think that her jumbled up memories are only natural considering how abnormal the situation is.
TV, huh? It's just so hard to swallow.
I also hate how all the fucking musicians' eyes in the background are glowing. It's gross. I hate it. I don't like fucking Ludwig von Beethoven fucking staring me down like that. Anyway.
I'm sure you'll remember everything once we get back to the real world. Let's go look for that fake Teddy for now, okay?
When I smile at her, Miss President seems a bit more relieved and her expression softens. But you have to get her out of this world. And to do that, I need to stay strong too.
A blossoming friendship between two cuties. This is great. I'm so touched.
Reminds me of Dandadan? Cool. I haven't seen Dandadan. I know absolutely nothing about it.
In honor of the occasion, I request that Miss President...
No.
Score? Teddy, if you continue mentioning that, I'm going to get angry again.
Oh no! Is the scoring princess becoming...
No.
Joke's a year old now. How many times are you gonna keep making it? Sheesh! We're going on ahead.
Whoa, hey! Yukiko-san!
I take Miss President's hand and begin walking briskly. Jeez, he still brings up that stupid joke, even though it happened a long time ago. That was my shadows. That was what my shadow said, not me. Oh wait, my shadow is how I truly feel. In any case, that's not what I'm really like. I would never actually try to be a scoring princess.
Wait for me! Yuki-chan! Miss President! I don't want to be left alone!
Clang!
Oh.
Fucking earned. Freaky, but overall good. Alright, cool. Oops. I forgot. This tournament's rules dictate only the winner can move on. So much has happened that I forgot I just beat Teddy in a fight. He'll be fine. Plus, knowing Teddy, he won't stop hitting on us or bring up like scoring princess stuff. I don't want Miss President getting me wrong on an impression of me, so I ignore my head for the announcement room. Yeah, I'll place a bookmark. That sounds good. So, 3 people. I think it's always been 4. So I bet up next is probably you. We searched everywhere for the announcement room where the fake Teddy should be, but we still can't find it. I'm starting to get tired, so I suggest, Miss President, that we should take a break and try opening up one of the nearby classroom doors. The monitor near the ceiling isn't on. There's no one here either. Thank goodness. We should be able to rest for a bit here. I set a box lunch on the desk and sat down with Miss President. Whew, now that I've finally taken a seat, I suddenly realize just how exhausted I am. Come to think of it, ever since I got in the TV world this time, it's been non-stop running, walking around, and fighting.
Still carrying that, huh?
Carrying that? What you talking about?
Oh, you mean the lunchbox?
Yeah.
If you weren't gonna need it right away, you could have just left it with him back there.
You didn't loan to Teddy instead of carrying it around? When I think about it, I feel like I probably should have done that. But I'm still hesitant just to leave it behind. Miss President was right in that we won't be needing it right away. And besides that, the food inside is no condition to give to anyone. But it's filled with so many feelings. I don't think I'd be able to explain to Miss President, so I try and change the subject to deflect attention away.
Say, Teddy seems to have taken a real liking to you, Miss President.
Good choice by Yukio. Yeah.
I think I understand why. You're really pretty after all.
Ooh. Guess my attempt to change the subject was a little too obvious. Yeah, but I couldn't think of any other topic in the system besides Teddy that the both of us could definitely relate to. Ah, I wrote that horribly. If Chia were in my shoes, I bet she'd be able to expand the conversation in a much more natural way. I sink into my own negative thoughts. Miss President cocks her head and speaks up.
Can I ask you something? Am I good looking?
I wasn't expecting a response like that. I must have had the exact expression on my face Miss President did a moment ago. She seems embarrassed that I'm giving her that look. I guess I should answer her question, though.
Yes, I think so. I bet you'd look great if you dressed up.
Wow, way to go there, me. Even I think that sounded weird. Do I honestly think Miss President cute and good looking? Maybe she's never thought about such things. She doesn't seem to be wearing makeup, and I don't see any accessories either. Just her uniform and nothing else, like a living example of school regulations.
Really? I'm not much of an expert since I usually just wear what I need for work. But most people at school give their own little alterations to their uniforms and things like that.
Is that allowed? Don't the teachers get sore?
I'm not sure. I guess they might complain if things got too out of hand. But I wear a cardigan over my uniform all the time, and I've never received a complaint.
That's true, she's doing it right now.
I wonder what kind of look would work for you.
Aww. That's nice. I have a compact mirror with me, so I peer into it, Miss President. Again, it's so small, there isn't really much I can see. I try putting on my cardigan up to Miss President's chest and change the hairstyle with my headband. Her eyes brighten up a little bit. That was kind of cute. After Miss President shyly fixes her messed up hair and returns my cardigan and headband, she warmly speaks up.
I never knew I could look like that.
See? Isn't it fun to give your uniform your own personal touch?
Aww. Seeing Miss President so happy makes me happy too. It seems like she really didn't have any interest in her looks until now. It's a bit of a waste.
I never gave much thought to fashion, though. I think Chie would be better at telling which colors compliment you best.
Chie? Who's she?
She's a great friend of mine. Chie is a natural at choosing colors and things that look great on people.
It looks good on you, Yukiko. She was the one who said that to me. She's always looking after me. Sometimes I feel like she knows me even better than I know myself. When we go shopping together, she always picks out clothes that she's positive would look good on me. So I bet she'd be able to find something for Miss President in a flash.
I want to meet her too.
Sure. Once this is over, we can all go shopping together.
Aww.
I'm sure there are lots of outfits that would look good on you.
Yeah. Let's do that. I'll hold you to it.
Aw, that's really sweet. That's really cute. I feel a little closer to Miss President now. I don't have that many friends, but it makes me happy when I make a new one. I'm sure Chia would be surprised too. She's always exaggerating. I bet she'd say something like, I can't believe Yukiko asked to hang out with someone besides me. I found the cardigan that Miss President returned to me, just as I'm to suggest we get going. Another mysterious yet familiar voice echoes within my head.
Senpai, can anyone hear me?
There she is!
Voice. Risa-chan? She's making contact through her persona, so it must be.
It's different from the voice that was being broadcast over the PA system. This feeling, it's definitely Rise-chan's persona. Her persona is a bit different from ours. It had special abilities that allow her to detect faraway presences and send her voice to people over long distances. I tell Miss President what's happening, and she seems amazed that my friend had contacted me. But I quickly turn my concentration back to the conversation with Rise-chan.
Senpai! Thank goodness! Sorry, I was so relieved that I started tearing up. Are you alright, Yukiko-senpai?
Mm-hmm. I'm fine. What about you? Are you okay? You were doing these weird broadcasts until a moment ago, but you're back to normal now, right?
That wasn't me! A fake Teddy was saying those things in my voice.
It is. I hope nothing bad happens to the fighting game character. Well, this is a Persona game. Bad things are kind of par of the course, so...
Ever since I got kidnapped, he was watching me. I didn't get any chances to use my persona. Yukiko-senpai, where are you right? Wait a sec. Are you with someone right now?
I see. Rise-chan doesn't know about Miss President. I quickly tell her about her encounter and what has happened.
Weird. Something's not right about her. I can't put my finger on it, but she's not normal.
Not normal? I start thinking about what she could possibly mean by that. Rise-chan continues on.
So based on how things went last year, you think that girl's the victim and the fake Teddy's her shadow?
I don't know yet, but it's possible. Rise-chan, you say you were with the fake one all this time. Are you okay?
Oh, sure, don't worry about me. The fake's gone off somewhere. That's why I was trying to contact someone.
Thank goodness. Rise-chan's safe then. It must have been so scary being held captive by the fake Teddy. He was using both Teddy's form and Rise-chan's voice. What reason would he have to do that? Oh, that reminds me. I just told Rise-chan that her manager was worried about her.
This might not be worth mentioning now, but your manager called me in.
Huh? Inoue-san contacted you? Yikes. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, don't be. I just thought you should know.
Oh, man, how am I gonna explain this? I seriously have no excuse. I'll just have to lie and say I ran away from home for a few days. I'm gonna get in such trouble for this. Ugh. But one thing at a time. We have to deal with this situation first.
Don't worry, the others are here too. We'll rescue you in no time.
Yeah, I'm sensing them now. Cool. I'll be waiting, so hurry and come get me. Oh, but be careful.
Rise-chan answers energetically, but I know there's no way she's alright after being captured by the mastermind in this case. I bet she's scared and worried. I have to hurry and rescue her. Rise-chan ends communication after telling me she's going to try and contact everyone else. I told her where Yosuke-kun and Chie and Teddy were, so hopefully she'll be able to contact them. Excuse me. But my objective is now clear. I have to go to the announcement room and rescue Chie-chan, and then do something about that fake Teddy. Now that the goal is in sight, I can more thoroughly focus on reaching it.
Well, that didn't look weird or nothing. Were you talking to your friend inside your head?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I bet it's hard to believe, but...
Nah, I could tell from watching you. You didn't look like you were faking it. You must really get along with him.
Huh?
I could see on your face that you didn't doubt him at all. And I'm sure they trust you right back, huh?
After thinking of that moment, I couldn't help but smile.
They sure do. We've been through a lot together, you see.
I feel like Miss President's acting a little bit off. I thought she might feel out of the loop after a whole conversation without her, but it seems like something else is on her mind. It feels like she feels awkward? No, apologetic. As if she's bearing something she can't say it to anyone else. Am I overthinking things?
We're behind you too. I'm sure you'll get through this just fine.
I reassure her and try to cheer her up, but Miss President only nods and ambiguously doesn't smile back. I want to help her, but what should I do? We walk around the school some more and finally find the announcement room. The culprit of this case must be waiting behind this door. The realization makes me tense up. I motion towards Miss President when she nods back. I fling the door open. Oh man. Here we are, already.
Hi, you came!
Huh? Only Risei-chan is here? I thought that the fake Teddy would be like, "Mwahaha, you finally made it this far. Now let me tell my master plan," or something like that. Just so I have that thought, he turns up modern in the announcement room. Ooh, this is different.
Welcome, Yuki-chan. Looking for me? You must know already, but this is the stage for the final battle.
Ooh, I wonder what this is gonna be. This is different from the other ones.
But I'll overlook that for now. You seem to love attention so much that I'm sure you'll do better with an audience.
Fake Teddy glances to Miss President for a moment, but seems uninterested and said nothing more about her. If he's this girl's shadow, I thought he would definitely start taunting her.
There's no point in pretending to be Teddy anymore. I'm not fooled. Who are you? Why are you doing this? How much longer will this awful game continue?
Oh my! How rude of you to call it awful when you're the ones who wished for it!
We wished for this? What do you mean?
As I've said from the start, real men let their fists do the talking! Bring out the next challenger!
I wonder if it's gonna be you. I bet it's gonna be you. Just like before, smoke pours out. I still can't tell whose silhouette it is. I see the white smoke, but I have a pretty good idea. The fake Teddy said a moment ago this is the final battle. So if fought Yosuke-kun, Chie, and Teddy, there's only one person left.
I had a feeling it would be you.
That makes things easier then. Let's get started, Yukiko.
That's right, it's you-kun.
If it's at all possible, I don't want to fight. Can we not do this?
What a question. You've been fighting against your friends this whole time, haven't you?
That's true, but...
I don't want to fight, huh? You always just wait for things to happen. You can't do anything until someone makes the choice for you. You haven't changed at all. Just like last year. You're still waiting for someone to come and rescue you.
I haven't changed at all?
Kanji's gone. Kanji's nowhere to be found. They did mention that he was also missing, but I don't know. That simple statement is like a knife through my chest. Things my shadow said to me when I first entered this world beginning to echo through my mind. As if to reopen the wound, Yukun's cutting remarks reminded me of the pain I thought I left behind. Me who wanted to go somewhere but was too weak-willed to do anything on her own. Thus yearned for a prince to take her away. Me who didn't have enough courage to even consider breaking the cage surrounding me, only becoming more and more fretful. I thought I had faced down those fears. I thought I had changed. I did my best to improve my cooking a skill that I was bad at, a part of that process. That's why I made a boxed lunch. But after hearing you can say those things, the feeling I've been slowly building up have been instantly cut down. My confidence is shaken. Have I not actually changed at all?
That's not true. I'm trying to the best of my abilities.
Enough with the weasel words. I'm sick of your excuses.
He has no intention of listening to the things I say. You can draw a sword as if to tell me as much. Because the fake Teddy's rules are still in effect, if I want to save anyone, I must fight. I have to steel myself. If I don't fight and win, I won't be able to protect Miss President and the others.
Listen, both of you, something ain't right. Yukiko-san, are you really gonna fight him?
I'm sorry. I know you want to stop this. But this is my only choice right now. Please, stand back, Miss President.
Upon hearing my words, Risei-chan leads Miss President to a safe distance away from the upcoming fight. It'll be alright. I've been able to pull through so far. I just need to concentrate on the battle before me. Otherwise, I won't be able to win against Yukun. Oh boy, this one might be tough. Start with plus B. Nope. got him, I got him, I got him. There we go. Easy peasy. Ugh. I spent a lot of time playing as not a lot of time, but more time than usual playing as you, so I knew it was all his tricks. I really just beat up Yukun. He finally came to visit us after all this time, and we ended up fighting? How did this happen? Same with Yosuke-kun, Chie, and Teddy, too. That reminds me, everyone said the same things to me before I fought with them. Maybe I really haven't changed at all.
You're pretty strong, Yukiko.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you hurt anywhere? I ended up fighting you anyway.
I tried to excuse myself to Yukun, who's just gotten back on his feet. He looked puzzled.
I knew something wasn't right. You've done a complete 180 from how you were a moment ago.
I was just thinking the same thing about you.
If you doofs don't mind me butting in, something wasn't right with either of you. It was like neither of you could hear what you were saying. The way you answered each other didn't make no sense.
Makes sense that was the best fight so far. Yeah. You didn't hear what the other was saying? Huh. It was like this after each of my fights. Once they were over, it was clear that our conversations beforehand weren't matching up at all. I didn't have time to check, but to be honest, I was afraid of what I'd find. But if the things we heard from each other weren't actually what we all said...
Was that the fake Teddy at work too?
You think he's doing it on purpose to make friends fight each other?
That's crazy. Why? How could anyone do something so horrible as making someone fight their friends?
Mr. President's disgusted by the situation. It almost seems as if he was, as if she was the one who forced us to as she was the one who's forced to fight all her friends. She must be a very kind person. I feel as if she's getting angry for my sake. I tell her not to let the situation bother her and calm her down. And then I introduce her to her formally, Teresa-chan and Yukun. I explain how I met her. I explain how I met her in this world and how she can't remember anything, and how she may be the victim at the heart of this case. Upon hearing my theory, Yukun nods and falls into deep into thought.
That's strange, though. The Shadow's main objective is to take the place of the real person. If he really is her shadow, that fake Teddy hasn't seemed interested in her at all.
Yeah, you're right. He completely ignored Miss President a moment ago, too.
You still haven't figured it out? I made sure to spell it out for you from the start, too.
There it is. A voice suddenly echoes out throughout the room. I read that wrong. I feel as if I've heard it somewhere before, but it's a voice that I don't really want to remember.
Who's there? Where are you?
You haven't found what
there
you
it is.
cherish, have you? What you truly desire.
The voice's owner slowly reveals herself. That figure was the one thing I didn't want to see. I faced her once in the past, but now that I have to face her again, I'm scared.
Yukiko-senpai's shadow? This can't be.
That's right. The one that appeared before everyone was myself. My own face, mocking me.
Everything's peaceful, no one will help me. I'm suffering now, yet no one notices. I'm beside myself because I can't tell if I'm making any real progress. Isn't that right, me?
I can't believe this. Why? I mean, I've already defeated my own shadow and obtained a persona. There's no way she could show herself again.
Then I noticed something. If I stir up more trouble, everyone will worry. I'm sure. No, I know for a fact that my real prince will come save me this time.
My shadow's smile widens as she stares at me. I can't face that gaze. Her eyes wander across the ground. Before long, something comes in my mind to field of view. A boxed lunch. My shadow realizes that I was glancing at it intensifies the verbal assault.
I mean, take that boxed lunch. I said that I made it for everyone, but I'm not at all confident about it. I could have given it to them, but I didn't. I was so scared inside that I couldn't. Yet I can't throw it away either. That boxed lunch is just like me. I did my best, but I don't know whether or not it came out good. Just like poor, pitiful me.
That's not true! Come, Konohana Sakuya!
Huh?
I can't summon my persona? Nothing happens. It's as if I've never had the power to begin with. No. Why? How can this be?
This isn't happening!
Did you think that just because you gained your persona that your shadow would never appear again? Did you think you'd never meet me again after you accepted
Here we
yourself?
go.
Sorry, but no one ever really lets go of their weaknesses. I'll always be with you.
Ooh, shit. Has my persona really turned back into a shadow? Was all that progress I thought I made only in my mind? Have I really not changed at all? The words cast at me earlier cut fresh wounds into my heart.
You tried to act all high and mighty by saying you were determined, but you were just trying not to rock the boat.
Flashbacks.
It's too much trouble thinking on your own, so you closed your eyes to everything. Isn't that right, Miss Goody Two Shoes?
Oh, shut up, Yuri Lowenthal.
Have you ever thought about the problem you cause for others? You may not realize, but you completely rely on us. That box lunch you brought today is a perfect example. Nobody ever said they wanted you to make them one.
You always just wait for things to happen. You can't do anything until someone makes the choice for you. You haven't changed at all. Just like last year. You're still waiting for someone to come and rescue you.
Oh boy. The me that gave up on thinking for myself. The me that selfishly ignores the feelings of others. The me that can't do anything on my own. The me that pretended to have grown up, but in reality hasn't changed at all. My weakness caused this case, and dragged everyone into it? My shadow continues the verbal barrage as I stand up trembling.
I've always been by your side. You were just tuning me out for a while. Isn't that true? Poor, pitiful me.
Please stop. I catch myself covering my face with my hands. I don't want to see or hear anymore. I'm scared. You and the others are getting a full view of my pitiful self. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I can't even stand.
Stop!
Have I not changed at all since back then? Did I actually know that deep down I was just trying to ignore it? Please, no more. I just want to let go. I just want to let go of everything.
Yukiko-san!
Yukiko! Don't let it fool you!
He's right, Yukiko-senpai. Look up at us.
Here we go. I'll face myself. The fucking best song in the game. Well, I mean, you know. What am I doing? Why was I so frightened? Yukun, Risei-chan, Miss President, and hear all their reassuring voices too. I'm not alone. No matter how pitiful I am or how painful things are, I have great friends who aren't embarrassed of me. They accept me for who I am and will fight alongside me. Reassuring voices pull me out of the darkness. I slowly open my eyes. Before me, I see Yukun from behind me. He has stepped in between me and my shadow to try and protect me. Risei-chan is holding up holding her body up.
You overcame your weakness back then, didn't you? We all know you did. We were there.
Yeah, you're not running away from anything. Not last time, and not this time either. You came to rescue me just like you said. This is the second time you've done that. You're not weak at all.
You're both right. I can face myself. I can do this.
Please, let me do this.
We can now exchange glances. He sees me. He sees me nod with determination. His expression softens as he stands aside. He believes in me. His trust makes me so happy right now. Thank you, Yukun.
Look after Miss President and Risei-chan.
Of course.
I get back to my feet and stand firmly. I fix my gaze upon the smirking shadow in front of me. If it was my weakness that caused this, then I'll bring an end to this case myself.
People never let go of their weaknesses. You're probably right about that. That's why I must continue fighting against mine. And I can do it because I know I'm not alone.
Yes. Now I can take a step towards that goal.
Yukiko-san, can you really beat her?
Miss President's voice. Yeah, I'm surprised too. If not for everyone, I've never realized that I possess such inner strength. Take a deep breath. I won't look away again.
You say you're my weakness? Then no matter how many times you come back, I will continue to stand up against you. Now, come.
There she is. This time I feel the strength flowing through me, and my persona, Konohana Sakuya, appears. Shadow contorts her face in pure hatred for seeing me stand up against her.
Why? Why aren't you despairing? I was so close too.
Here we go. The fucking Yukiko Ditto match. There we go. I beat myself. Easy peasy. With my final strike, the shadow stops moving. I've won, and I have defeated her again.
You did it, Yukiko.
Thanks.
I feel truly horrible that my weakness was what caused this case. I'm sure that everyone will accept me, though. And this time, I know for sure that I'm not just pretending, that I overcame my weakness. I'll be alright now. Even if I go astray again, I'll be able to stand against it.
Senpai, be careful! Something's not right with the shadow!
We all turn towards Rise-chan, and simultaneously the lights in the announcement room are turned off. What happened?
They
Here we
repeatedly
go.
suffered the pain of fighting their friends, but they still didn't lose heart.
A voice echoes in the darkness. An ominous voice that makes me feel like insects are crawling all over my skin. But still, this voice is somehow familiar.
No one can understand you after all. What a shame.
The lights come back on, and the one standing before me was the fake Teddy? But why? Just a moment ago, I was positive that my shadow was there.
What are you talking about?
The fake Teddy looks straight at Miss President and is addressing her. The hair about him, and even his voice, are completely different now.
Who are you? I thought you were my shadow.
No, that's not true, Senpai. I couldn't tell until now, but the one this thing's based on is Miss President.
What are you talking about, Rise-chan? That's impossible. I mean, just a moment ago I
I thought
was...
something was odd. Yukiko used her persona in the fight. Personas and shadows are one and the same. It's impossible for both to exist at once.
Yukin is right. How could I have forgotten that? The power persona can only be obtained by accepting one's shadow. The reason I'm able to team as persona now, because I already faced my shadow. But I was fighting that thing with my persona. It couldn't possibly be my
Plus,
shadow.
we've never seen a shadow take on someone else's appearance. Maybe that's why your conversations with each other got all jumbled up.
Either way, this isn't like last year.
Hey, would you stop treating me like I'm some kind of freak? This wasn't my power originally. It's hers.
Her power? What's that supposed to mean? Miss President cradles her head and denies the shadow's words.
No! I'm not like that! Why so desperate all of a sudden? It's about time you remembered. Stop deluding yourself!
Here we fucking go. Goop. And there she is.
I am a shadow. The true self. That's my face.
No. The fake Teddy turned into a form that looks exactly like Miss President. So it's Miss President Shadow? A shadow that can change form is completely unheard of. I still can't believe it, despite all the evidence pointing to it.
I think that's its real appearance. Look at it next to Miss President over there.
If I try and compare them, as Risa-chan says, Miss President is trembling uncontrollably and trying to hide, but from what I can tell, the Shadow's face is pretty much identical. Although the Shadow's body is covered with all kinds of metallic parts, she looks like she's something about a robot. The real Miss President is acting up like I was. The real Miss President is acting like I was. She shut her eyes tight and shaking her head.
Deceive myself? I don't know you. Huh. You're still trying to look away? Then how else do you explain me? The power to scramble other people's senses? Those people there must be aware of it. Ask yourself, why do I have such powers? Because you, the real one, have them too.
Ooh, bitch. The power to scramble other people's senses. I get it now. That's why everyone wasn't making sense when we fought.
I see. If I had lost my mind during those matches, I should have realized it. But I never did. Neither did the others. So we didn't really lose our minds. We just seemed that way to the other person. Which means no matter what the other person really said or did, we perceive it as being something completely different.
You could go again, showing yourself to be the only one with brain cells. So that was why everyone's attitudes and conversations didn't match up after the fight was over. We were both hearing things that neither of us said. But why does the Shadow keep saying powers and Miss President's? Saying the powers Miss President's? What could that have possibly mean?
Miss President's persona ability? Or is it something else?
That's a pretty good guess. But it's wrong. I was born with this ability. More like a weapon, designed for infiltration.
Infiltration? Weapon? That doesn't make any sense at all. What are you talking about?
No! No! I don't want to remember! You don't? Hey, fine with me. Then you can die as you are.
Ooh. Shadow brandishes a giant axe in her hand and comes charging at Miss President. Miss President's trembling, still doesn't seem like she can move. No! My body's suddenly acts faster than I can think. I reflexively slide between the Shadow and Miss President.
Look out!
Yukiko!
The moment I embrace Miss President to shield her from the Shadow's axe, the ping of metal striking metal.
Senpai! Senpai, hang in there!
Yukun? You can stop the axe with his sword to protect me and Miss President. The power of the Shadow's attack knocks him away. I'm scared, but I can't back down now. Yukun gave his all to protect us, now it's my turn. The Shadow glares at me in disgust, as it sees me refusing to move from Miss President.
Why are you protecting her? You've had your turn already. Get out of my way. The only one I have business with is me over there.
Ooh. The Shadow brandishes a giant axe at us once again with pure rage. This Shadow's strong, but I can't run away. When I was about to summon my persona, the presence behind me moved.
Eliminating Shadow.
No way!
Oh! This is new! Huh? I have absolutely no idea what just happened. I hear the sound of machinery whirring. It's not from the Shadow. It's coming from Miss President.
Target confirmed to be a Shadow. 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon Labrys. Initiating elimination process.
There we go. What in the world is Miss President? To be continued, baby! There we fucking go. Okay. That was something. Okay. Let's see who we got next up. These two are still grayed out. I have a feeling they're going to be grayed out until I get all the way through all of them. So that was fun. Hey! Alright, 27%. And that is all of the base 4. That's the 4 that went in together. So next up, we'll discover what the hell Kanji was doing this whole time. So that's pretty sick. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. If you're watching this as a VOD later, thank you for watching. See if you can catch me live next time, 7 o'clock p.m. CST, Monday through Friday. On twitch.tv/JustJackson05, or on YouTube at JustJackson05, like literally at with the ampersand at JustJackson05. It's, you know. Anyway, tomorrow, say Thursday. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm not gonna make any hard claims. It might be a Terraria. It might be more of this. I'm not sure. Either way, I'll be live tomorrow. I will. I guess we'll just see how it goes. If it isn't tomorrow, the next Persona 4 Arena Ultimax stream will be on Monday. So look forward to that. Let's see here. Brain no work. What was I gonna say? I feel like I had more to say. Shit, I don't remember. Anyway, brain no working. I guess that's everything. I don't really have anything more to say. I'm excited to see where else this game goes. I guess thank you all again for watching, and I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow. Bye. Adios. Goodbye. Fucking see you next time, I guess.